Hey everyone, Chris here for Thomann's Guitars and Basses. Today I want to take a close look at a new breed of guitar amplifier replacements or alternatives. These are tube preamps with built-in cab simulation. Now these could be the type of product that a tube amp lover could take, possibly, if they don't want to use an actual digital modeler and they just want to go compact, or they have to play silently, use in-ears, practice quietly, etc. We have 4 preamps here today. The first one is actually brand new. It's the Tsakalis Mothership. It has 2 channels with 2 different selectable options. You can choose the cabinet simulation per channel and has an effects loop, does MIDI, all of those things. Now, they don't use IRs. They develop their own cabinet simulation, which is digital, but it's a different solution, so they say the latency is super short. The next one is, well, actually, are 2 Friedmans, the IRX and the IRD. Those are both based on Friedman's different amps. The more higher gain version is the IRX. The more sort of blues rock, old school voiced one with much less gain is the IRD, but they share all the features. You can select cabinets per channel, you have a boost built in, and same as on the Mothership, these have an effects loop as well, and they communicate through MIDI. And the last one is the 2 Notes Revolt Guitar Analog Amp Sim. It is what it says. It's fully analog. There's no IR or other digital cab simulation involved. Even the amp sim and the cabinet simulation is fully analog. It has 3 channels, clean, crunch, and lead, has an effects loop, and does MIDI. Let's start with a clean comparison round, and since all of these have an effects loop, I will have a delay pedal engaged, and that's going to be the Deluxe Memory Man. You might be wondering what these pedals are doing on the pedal board. The drive pedal, the green one, and the delay and the tuner, they're all connected in a way to give you some sort of a non-modular modular rig, right? The tuner and the drive pedal are in front of the preamp, and then the delay pedal in the middle, the Deluxe Memory Man, is in the effects loop of the preamp. This way you have a full rig on one simple pedal board. Let's check out the crunch sound of these preamps. I'll play something bluesy with the neck pickup of the Les Paul. And now, I don't want to talk too much about how they sounded because it's very subjective. My opinion it's literally just one opinion. Maybe you like something else for clean, for crunch or high gain. I want to talk about the feel though. And for that, it's very interesting. For clean, I enjoyed the Mothership and the IRD most. Even though the only actually super clean sound was the Revolt. But the Revolt has a very big low end that is just a little too much with that kind of analog cabinet simulation that's built in the Revolt and a Les Paul. It's just huge. So for that, I think I would need maybe something like a Strat Tele, something like that. But the Mothership and the IRD felt most real, if you know what I mean. Felt actually like playing a tube amp, which is really nice. For the crunch tone, I kind of liked all of them equally. The Revolt had a very nice percussive sound. The Mothership just had that like very much, you know, which British brand kind of tone. And the both Friedmans just had a different type of awesome Friedman crunch. The IRX just screams more high gain and more modern rock or metal. The IRD has much more of that loose, chewy vibe, and you can feel that when you play, which is really cool. You know, it's not for the same kind of player, or if it is, you do play a lot of different styles, which is much appreciated. And for high gain, I mean, Friedman just has that Friedman tone. So if you like that kind of modded British Friedman high gain tone, the IRX is mean. The IRD is a little less tight, but has more of that mojo. Again, a little bit more old school. Really, really nice. And the Mothership just nails that kind of, you know, which British brand kind of high gain tone so well. Like very 800-ish, if you know what I mean. Very tasty. The Revolt has a very different character for the third channel that's much more of a modern high gain tone, and for that I think I would prefer something like the Cab M, something like a 2 notes actual IR extension, which you can of course connect to the Revolt, but for the sake of this video we stick to just whatever is built in. I will turn the drive and the delay on for the outro playing, but before that, a short reminder, meet you down there in the comments. Let me know which one was your favorite, what kind of sounds you loved or did not love that much, and let's talk about some specs and details in the comments below. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Thank you.